Okay, guys, pay attention. Professor Dave here today. Got another video for you today, guys. Because this video is on what we call head hunting.
To another level. Let's hit it. To another level.
I was watching something the other day, and I'm watching how a guy walked right into a situation where the guy just kept on head hunting. And in the street, man, I don't know what it is, but everybody wants to knock people out. Everybody wants to show how much power they have, all right? So they're thinking in their mind, I'm going to punch this guy in the face and I'm going to knock him the hell out. And they always want to do that, especially if they're with a girl or some of their boys. They will say, watch, I want to knock this dude out. And they'll go over to the person, blah, 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 boom, and try to go for it. Let me show you what I'm talking about. One of the things that's important, guys, a lot of times in traditional martial arts, we were watching a traditional martial arts tournament the other day, and they were doing a style blend of Kyoko Shinkai type karate, okay, where Kyoko Shin, they strike to the chest, they strike and kick, hit, and kick, so, and it's back and forth, right? Now, the person was focused on that, my chest, I'm focusing on their chest, who can stand there and take these blows and still kick. And nobody, remember Kenny, nobody was even attempting to block their face. Now understand something. It was a tournament. The tournament had rules. And you could see that those people worked very hard at learning how to punch and kick according to the rules. But outside in the street, there are no rules. So if they get caught up in banging to the chest, and we're banging to and you never worry about your face, when somebody comes for your head, you won't be prepared. You see, that's why you have to know, what kind of training am I doing? What are you training for? If you're doing tournaments, train for the tournament. But there's got to be some place in your training that you say, you know what? Let's get back to reality. This ain't real. This ain't real. That you don't even think about your face. Because the guys outside, the first thought that comes to their mind is, I'm going to knock you the hell out. So we do a drill we call 4 and 1. Okay, I showed it to you before on other videos, but I want to break it down in a different way again today. Because why? The name of the video is head hunting. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. After that 4 strikes, the man took some shots from you. He's got to come back with one of his own. And you got to expect him or her, while you're striking, to come back with one of their own. So now when that happens, if you got good reflexes and you are training, you might be able to duck it like I just did. You might just be able to duck it. Now, the thing is, after you duck it, what's the best way to deal with it? If that's what you're going to do. You see, depending once again on your background. If you're a grappler or wrestler, immediately I want to get behind him so I could, when he swings, I'm going to grab him around his waist, so now I can pick him up and slam him down on his head. Because I feel comfortable with that. But the average Joe who don't have those kind of skills and that kind of reflexes can't do that and won't do that. So then now, his options are what we call just blocking. So when you do this, and he comes, boom, you're just going to block. And if you don't do this the right way, I showed you 1,000 times about the red glove. If you do this, the red glove is going to punch you and knock you the hell out. So you cannot do just a strike this. You can't turn yourself into the strike and block with all 4 eyes. You got to watch out for this. So you got to position yourself in such a way where you have the sight, the vision of motion causes motion, that if that hand moves, now you're coming out, and this hand has to stay up, because if I block this, and this hand is down, then I'm going to get hit in the face with the other one. So, that's one option. Another option is one we call jam. So I'm going to show it. Can he swing with the left? So when I hit the 4, he swings the left, boom. I stop the threat with one hand, and I use my palm and jam the shoulder with the other. So if he swings with the other strike, I just jam. He swings with that, I just jam. Now, when you jam, you got to know you're jamming. Because if you jam and back out, now he's going to just keep his attack. So you can't just jam and back out, because now he's going to still attack. So you have to jam and what we call bounce. So when I jam, I go from the jam to the face, jam to the face. I bounce like you're throwing a ball against the wall. I bounce from the jam to the face. And it also keeps my hand in position to counter his other attack if he chooses to use it, because his face is in the center of his body. Unless you're in a horror movie and your freaking head is on your shoulder. Everybody's face is in the center of their body. So if you're going to strike the face, bang, keep your hands up, and you will have your protection for that other hand if it comes out, because your hand is in the center of the face. Does that make sense to you? Okay, let's move on. Now, another thing you could do is what we call, once again, it's all part of our system and our method of training. It's in the book. Attack the attacker. That's one of the 10 commandments of knife. When he swings, bang! We just attack the attacker. We also call that an empty hand touch. So we want to make sure when his hand touch ours for the block, our other hand touch him. So we're touching like clapping. Two things are touching the same time. Touch. So when it comes in, clap. 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 We are attacking the attacker. Now this is the way I want you now to think. Those ways are all great. Okay? But outside in the street, you want to do the most violent thing you can do in the shortest period of time that you think in your mind, if I can get it off. And once again, you have to believe in yourself and you have to practice this. So you say to yourself, I know I can get it off. I'm going to not. See, here's the thing about all those three things. If I jam Kenny, Kenny's not hurt. He's not hurt. He's not reacting to the jam. I'm just stopping the jam. And if I bounce off, this is still not hurt yet. I changed his focus. I broke his balance. But you're not hurt. Especially with adrenaline and rage. No. That's not enough. No. I got to do more. Okay? But if I attack the attacker, I could attack the attacker, boom, and can he move back? Maybe if I hit him real bad, he'll fall down, maybe not. He'll pull out a knife or a gun. I got to make sure I'm right on top of him. Okay? But what else do I have? We teach you to do something that's not legal in any sport or competition, which is attack the groin. Attack the groin. So now, when I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4, and he swings, my target now is not to block, not to jam, not to face. My target is the groin. Guys, if you can successfully do this, swing for the head, Kenny, you can attack the groin. If you can see it coming and remove the target, which is your head, you could attack the groin. And don't tell me it can't be done. You watch boxers do it all the time. Except when their boxers do it, swing with that hand, Kenny, they duck and come over with a hook most of the time. That's part of their training. Okay? But this hand, right here. But when they come in, boom, the groin is open. The groin is always open. Swing for my face. Stop. And not have your groin open.
It's impossible.
Do it again.
Nobody's going to block and cover their groin at the same time. So it's not going to happen.
Look at that. Come here, Kenny. Block and cover your groin. Who the hell does that? Who the hell does that? Have you ever seen that anywhere? Any competition? Any boxing match? Any fight in the street? Do it again, Kenny. Block and cover your groin. You ever see that? No one does that. They just want to knock you the hell out. So both hands are wide open when they swing that punch. So if you can get yourself to practice going after the groin, make it a practice. So it's a conscious thought in your head. Okay? Just like the guy's thinking, I'm going to punch him in the face. You're thinking, I'm going to punch him in the groin. When he comes to my head, I'm going for his groin. When he comes to my head, wham, I'm going for his groin. When he comes to my head, whoa, I'm going for his groin. Practice punching someone in the groin. Stop thinking about looking pretty or doing some punch to the stomach, punch to the rib, punch, hook, punch to the face. No, that's 3 strikes. I don't need 3 strikes. If I could hit a home run, I'm going to hit a home run with 1 strike. Punch him in the groin. Because when I punch him in the groin, guess what? Boom. Both of Kenny's hands are occupied. You've never seen anyone get punched in the groin and grab their head. You never see somebody get hit in the groin and then go like this. No, have you ever got your groin hit and you said, oh my God, No, the second someone touches your groin, oh man, hold on, stop. Time out. But in the street, there's no time out. So guys, punch the person in the groin. Stop doing nonsense. Stop going by street rules like if they have like street rules or boxing rules. Street rule or competition rule. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Can you take those off for a second? How many times have you seen this? Guys in the street fighting, they're both punching. All of a sudden, one guy, boom, catches the guy. The guy knocks down. The other guy, come on, get up. Come on, let's go again. Are you kidding me? Are you really? I've seen that. You've seen that. I know you've seen that. That's insane. It's only because the person don't even know they're doing it. It's because they're thinking to themselves, I'm in a fight, and we're fighting a fair one. So if I knock the guy down, it's a fair one. I'm going to let him get back up because I'm going to show who's more manly, who's the better man. Not in this society, not in this day and age. Forget that. He go down, stomp him out. Okay? Because if you let that guy get back up, there's no guarantee that when you let him up, he's not going to pull out a knife. No guarantee when he get back up, he's not going to pull out a gun. Because you don't know if he has one or not. Okay?
It ain't going to be no fair one when he gets back up.
Right. When he get back up, it ain't no fair one. You see, because you got to understand, when the man gets back up, I initially thought I could take you. So let's go. But when you showed me that you had skills and I misjudged you, now I got to do whatever it takes. I'm already embarrassed. I got to do whatever it takes to win. So guys, be sensible and practice punching in the groin. 4 and 1. Once again, you throw 4 strikes to the man, and the man comes back to the hook punch, whoom, into the groin. Go right into the groin. Practice it.
Guys, as always, like, comment, subscribe. If you like the video, guys, hit that notification bell, hit that subscribe button, share it. We'll see you in the next video. Peace.
Thank you very much.
To another level.